Dididaht Chief Judy says the feeling of being alone and cut off has never been more terrifying for her community than it was on Saturday.
People were afraid. People were hiding in their own home because they did not know what was going on. They did not understand what was happening around them. They saw vehicles coming in, police cars in the numbers, or emergency response vehicles, people with rifles and guns. The roads blocked off. They couldn't get in, they couldn't get out, so they just stayed still.
Describing the terrifying scene in her West Coast community when, under a lockdown that lasted 7 hours, RCMP tracked a suspected murderer among houses. An order to stay inside with doors and windows locked all that time made even more agonizing because without cell service connection, the 200 people living there couldn't get critical information about what was going on.
It's scary. In a situation of crisis, it's compounding the problem. You've got crisis upon crisis, and then when you can't reach out to somebody, you're isolated, you're alone, and you're afraid.
So the Dididaht First Nation is urgently calling on all levels of government and telecommunication companies to connect this remote community at last.
Without connection, without the ability to contact somebody, it puts lives in jeopardy.
Yet the provincial government declined comment due to the election campaign. The federal government told Check News it couldn't comment until at least Friday, and service provider TELUS never returned our request for comment. Thomas says that sums up the inaction the Dididaht people have felt on this for over 30 years.
It's not a luxury to be able to be connected through cellular service.
And she says that can no longer be ignored after an incident that shook the Dididaht Reserve to its core and could have cost even more lives.